What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank P, back with an episode of Cool Tech Under $50 for July. The series we show off some of the best tech you can find under that price point. And if you see anything you like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But also, shout out the last episode's winners. I commented on your comment on that episode so you can claim your tech. And if you want to win something today, all you gotta do is drop a thumbs up down below, leave a comment on what your favorite item is and why you like it, and then third, make sure you're subscribed. I'm only gonna pick subscribers to the channel. Now, first up today is a little something for my coffee addicts out there. Gotta have the morning brown. This is a smart coffee mug warmer. Now, I showed off like a super basic one a few years ago, and then there's versions out there that are like over $100. This comes in just around $30 and has some pretty cool features. So first up on the display, it shows you the current temperature of the mug and then your desired temperature you can set it to on the bottom. And using the touch sensitive controls on top, that's how you can dial in your temps. It's adjustable in steps of 1 degree from 105 all the way up to 175 degrees Fahrenheit. Now what I like is this turns on and only works when the mug is actively sitting on the base. So if it senses that the mug is off the warmer for 15 minutes, it'll auto shut down. Or if the mug is continually on the warmer for a period of 2 hours and say you forgot about it, it'll detect that and shut off as well. The display there gives you all your info. You got like a status bar in the middle, which shows you when the surface is heating up, when you're at your desired temp. The mug indicator obviously shows when it's actively heating your coffee, whether the temps are in Fahrenheit or Celsius. This actually came as a gift set with a mug, a topper, and a spoon, but you can use this with any mug you have. I know for me, I have my go-to rotation of mugs that I only use, so happy to report it works with other mugs out there, but the fact they included one is still nice. So keep this on your desktop if you head to your setup in the morning, a side table in the family room, wherever. So this has been hovering right around $50 on Amazon, but they always have an active 30% coupon code, so you can knock around $15 off if you want just the mug, or even more if you want that gift set. And you just saw me reference that price history chart because you should always vet it before you get it. And this episode is sponsored by Vetted. If you hate paying full price for something only to find out it's on sale the next day, you need Vetted. Vetted is a free browser extension that does the research for you, from reviews to prices, so you can avoid a bad purchase while saving time and money. Let's say you're thinking of buying a new tech gadget, maybe something in today's episode. Not only do you get to see when might be the best time to buy, but you'll see real user feedback compiled into one place, because Vetted compares reviews and ratings from sources like Wirecutter and threads from Reddit, and give you real-time feedback right on Amazon. And this now works in the UK and Canada as well. It's super easy with the integrated product search as well that shows you a bunch of top choices with a price breakdown of those related products so you can see the best of the best in your price range. Shop smarter with Vetted and start saving money. Get it for free using my link down below. Now next up, you're gonna like this one. This is the $200 Logitech G915 TKL. Now wait. This is the Red Dragon K621 Aorus TKL. For $50. 200? 50. It's no doubt, this is pretty much a clone of the G915 from Logitech, but at a quarter of the price, the K621 TKL is honestly right up there in terms of features and may honestly be the better buy for most people. So checking it out, the K621 features that same slim, low-profile design as the G915 with the white and brushed aluminum construction, super sleek looking. And on the top right-hand side of the board, you have a knurled volume dial, just like on the G915. And to the left of that are 5 dedicated multimedia buttons for playback control on the fly. And then over on the top left side of the board are 4 macro buttons with a dedicated macro recorder, which eliminates the need for software because here you can just record it and assign them instantly. All great things to have on a board like this, sure, especially at this price. Now, one of the things that stuck out to me right away was how much brighter the RGB lights are on the K621 over the G915. They not only shine up and illuminate the characters and the keycaps, but the lighting fills the aluminum plate for a smooth RGB glow across the whole top of the board, whereas on the G915, the RGB only shines like through the characters. It also has a bunch of onboard lighting effects saved you can toggle between and switch up, again, all without even needing software, although you can download if you want to customize some of your lighting effects further, but the onboard effects should definitely be good enough. Now here's one of the main differences between the two. The K621 uses a hot swap low-profile cherry stem switch, while the G915 uses low-profile chalk switches that are non-removable. And this bothered a lot of Logitech users because it wasn't compatible with other keycap sets if you lost or broke a keycap, but also the switch is non-removable. So in the K621, it's opposite. You could swap these out for other low profile 3-pin switches. And since the stem on these is a standard cherry cross, you can also use other keycap sets with this if you want to customize it. The switches here are a red linear switch at just 12mm in height and actually at only 1.2mm. So when it came to actually using this, there's a few things I want to point out. The battery on this does tend to drop after about 2 full days of use, which isn't horrible, but again, with the RGB lights being as bright as they are, you could probably get more battery life out of it if you just lower the brightness. And the big thing here, if you want to switch modes, which by the way, this can connect up to 5 devices at once, you have to do it with the function and then 1 through 5 keys to pick your mode. So when mine first died, I went to plug it in and use it wired, but I had to enable the USB mode first with function 5. And I feel like a lot of the negative reviews with people claiming it doesn't work or connect with them is because they missed this part. I didn't test it over Bluetooth, just mainly wired or with the wireless 2.4 GHz dongle, but I had no connection issues. So again, for a wireless keyboard that is this low profile, has all the features it has, and is a quarter of the price of the Logitech variant, it is just really impressive what they managed to pull off here with the K621 for the price of just $50. They also make this in a black color as well if you don't like the shiny aluminum and white, and they make it in a 60% variant. So you have super, compact, both color options. Red Dragon's killing it with this. Now this one's pretty cool and can be used by a wide variety of people, from content creators to in the professional field for photography and videography. This is the RGB C80 from Newer, a wireless flexible RGB light panel that has a ton of use cases and features packed into it. Behind the flexible panel is this Velcro-like material where the control module can attach to. This is what lets you control everything. On the LCD screen, it gives you your current mode and readouts for adjusting brightness, hue, saturation, color temperature, green, magenta tint, and toggling between all the different modes and effects they have built in. There are 17 different scenes, they call it. Things like the color cycle, a party mode, fireworks, lightning, candle effects, cop lights, TV flickering, and so on. The panel itself has 120 individual LED beads, and what's interesting about this and what makes it more color accurate is that 40 are dedicated warm lights, 40 are cold lights, and 40 are RGB LEDs. All this combines what lets you get more precise colors and blended lighting instead of just one LED trying to do it all. This is especially useful if you're adjusting color temperature of a shot. Say you want to compensate for your camera, like your sensor's a tad magenta or your glass tends to run a bit green. Having that precise green magenta tint capability where you can really dial it in is just absolutely clutch for something in this price point. And it is insanely bright as well. And the entire time during the B-roll, I was just at 50% brightness. So this could really either, blast out your shot or light up a super dim or dark room, whatever you're filming in. So in addition to it being flexible, it's really useful in terms of functionality with your setup. It has a 1/4-inch thread on the bottom for mounting, like with the included ball head, as well as 2 cold shoe mounts. You can hook up your mic, external monitor, all to this while on your camera to really rig this out. I actually use this wrapped around the center column of my tripod when I'm getting overhead shots, so the lighting is less harsh towards the bottom of the frame. I am just a huge fan of this. Again, comes with a ball head for mounting. You have the wireless module on the back without needing, any cables running to it. There's also an app you can download if you want to control this completely wirelessly and separate from the module. This is a really, really great pickup for just around $45. Real quick, by the way, not a sponsor, but you can pick this up starting for $1 next week on my Whatnot live stream, July 7th at 7 p.m. I'll be going live on the app, bunch of cool tech and giveaways going on. I'll put the sign up link down below where you can get $15 towards your first purchase. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Coming up next is easily one of the coolest battery banks I bought. This is the Illuma M03, a MagSafe 3500 mAh battery pack that is nice and slim, looks great with this unique transparent design, has a built-in kickstand and an LED indicator with USB-C pass-through charging. All great features for the price. So checking it out, this comes in at a 1/2 inch thick only and under 4 ounces, so it's super small. When you're at your desktop or on your nightstand, you can use the flip-out kickstand to prop it up. This is gonna be great for the upcoming iOS 17 update, where you can use this in the landscape orientation with standby mode for some extra display info while charging. The design aesthetics on this are killer, with the clear backing to reveal the charging coils, and that frosted cover on the front just looks really cool to show off some of the internals. One of the things that I really like is on the bottom right, is a little LED. This light gives you some info at a glance. Here it'll pulse white to let you know when it's actively charging your phone or your AirPods. It'll start to pulse orange when the battery bank's almost dead, and when it's in kickstand mode, it'll pulse white and orange, which isn't necessary, but it does. The battery bank also charges with USB-C, which can also charge your phone at the same time. So you don't need to charge the battery bank separately. One cable can do it all here. Finding a battery bank that looks this good at this small compact size while having the features this does isn't easy to come by, so when I found this on Amazon, I had to snag it. It's usually right under $60, but they have a $10 coupon code active to knock it down to $50. Illuma is killing it here with the M03. Then from Fantic is this compact and cordless USB screwdriver kit, the Nex L1 Pro. This has been super convenient for just little jobs around the house where I don't need to bust out the drill. This kit is perfect for my needs and has a built-in LED screen to show you your bit direction, torque power, and remaining battery life. And I mean, for under 50 bucks, really tough to complain here. With the 6 gears, it's powerful enough for me to mount the projector screen on our deck outside, from 6 Newton meters for those who need a more heavy-duty job, all the way down to 0.5 Newton meters at level 1 for things like a PC build or removing panels of your case. But I'd avoid maybe using this on delicate things like your motherboard or glasses, for example. I use this all the time for moving the panels on my case since it uses actual internal screws. This is great for things like a keyboard build at level 1, for example. It has a built-in LED light on the front of the head as well to illuminate your little workspace, comes with a nice carrying case, and 14 different magnetic heads and extenders for your various needs. This has been great for furniture as well, by the way. The battery life on this is great as well. I think it's rated for around 240 individual uses. That's a lot of screws over time before you have to recharge it. But like I said, I've been using this all the time lately, pretty much 24/7 when it comes to adjusting my Manfrotto tripod. Their quality has gone to shit lately, so I'm always adjusting this because the legs are coming loose. This tightens it right up, quick and easy, on the fly. Comes in a bunch of different colors as well. Under 50 bucks, definitely a pretty cool pickup. And guys, that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cool Tech under $50 for July. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, everything I showed off will be listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. If you like this episode, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.